Hello and welcome to Cuellar Chess. We are the Cuellars and we really like chess, or at the very least, I like chess and my family's nice and so they go along with it. My wife Haley has been known to beat some of the bots on chess.com, and my daughter Sterling, while she does not know how to play chess yet, she does enjoy playing with chess pieces, throwing them down her slide, putting them in her dollhouse, and pretending they're people, that sort of thing. Hopefully, as she gets older, she's only 2.5 right now, but hopefully down the road she will learn the game and appreciate it as much as I do. I want this channel to be about our family's chess journey, and the reason that I'm recording this video today is because later this evening, we will be getting in the car and driving to Wichita, Kansas, and we'll be staying in a hotel. And then 24 hours from right now, I will be competing in my first ever over the board chess tournament, the 2026 Kansas Open, which will be held in Wichita, Kansas. So it's a 5-round Swiss tournament. The time control is 100 minutes per player, and that's going to be very different than what I'm used to playing online with 10-minute rapid games. So I'm very excited for that. And after the tournament is over, I will upload game analysis videos for all 5 of my matches. The reason I'm starting this channel is for several different reasons. One of them is for my own personal self-reflection. I want to have a place to kind of like do therapy and process my emotions and feelings as I'm going through playing chess tournaments, trying to increase my rating on chess.com, and those sorts of things. So part of this is for me. It's some reflective time, but also, playing chess, particularly online as an adult, can be kind of lonely. And so one of my goals with this channel is a social element. We want to be able to find our people and sort of build a community of other like-minded individuals who enjoy playing chess and enjoy learning about chess. And so we're hoping to make those connections by making these videos. And then also, I'm not trying to sell a book, I'm not trying to sell a Chessable course or anything like that, but I am hoping that I'll be able to establish some sort of credibility in chess so that down the road, in 5 or 10 years, maybe this could lead to some other opportunities with like chess coaching, starting a chess center or chess club or something along those lines. I'm hoping this will kind of get my foot in the door and help me learn everything that I need to know to be able to do that. And then also, I do want to be able to provide some resources for other people. So I started playing chess a little under 2 years ago as an adult in my mid-20s, and there's a lot of content out there to teach you about chess, but I think there are some gaps, particularly for people who are learning to play at like the lower and intermediate levels. You're trying to increase your rating on chess.com and then transition that into over the board play with the USCF. I think there's a lot missing, and so I think sharing some of my experience could be relevant for other people who are in a similar boat. So hopefully some of my videos will be able to help in that regard. And so the type of content that I'll be recording is going to be really relevant for adult chess improvers or chess enjoyers. I do like the term chess enjoyer. Improver puts a lot of emphasis on like just rating and improving your rating. And sometimes, we just want to play chess, we want to watch chess, we want to learn about chess, and we just want to enjoy it. We don't necessarily want to obsess over our rating. Right now I would describe myself as an improver. I am trying to get a rating and then increase that. But I also think it doesn't just have to be for people that are focused on the rating. It could just be if you're an adult, you like playing chess. Hopefully some of this will be entertaining to you. And you don't have to be an adult. You could be 16. But right, my experience will be more relevant for those that are a little bit older. Also, people making the transition from online to over the board play. All right, so I started playing on chess.com, and then I had to kind of go on my own and figure out like, okay, how do you write notation? How do you set a chess clock? How do you register for a tournament? What does that look like? What do all these things mean on the tournament information page when it says, it's a Swiss tournament? Like, what does that mean? And so I think for someone who's played online and then you're wanting to transition to over the board, a lot of this is going to be very relevant, very relatable to you. It's all going to be beginner and intermediate level stuff. I'm not a titled chess player, as GM Gold would say. The truth hurts. But no, I am just an intermediate level player right now. My ratings on chess.com, Blitz, Bullet, and Daily are all around 1100. My Rapids around 1400. And so when I play in the tournament tomorrow, I will be in the amateur section as an unrated player. And so hopefully I'll be able to climb up the ladder a little bit and increase my rating and maybe get it to the 14, 15, 1600 range eventually. But who knows where I'll land right off the bat. And then finally, this idea of like chess parenting. So if you're someone who wants to pass on chess to your children, to your grandchildren, a lot of what I want to do here is going to be related to that, because I think chess is a wonderful game. It's a great family tradition. And so I think it's important to kind of add that element of like cultivating the next generation, because playing chess, it develops so many positive character traits, things like perseverance, things like discipline, patience, critical thinking, problem solving, integrity, sportsmanship, humility. All of those things are refined by playing chess. And beyond the character traits it develops, I just think that chess is such an interesting game, and it's sort of like a microcosm of the human experience. And so if you're interested in passing that along to your children as a parent, and you want to kind of see what that looks like, hopefully we'll be able to capture some of that with this channel. So yeah, I learned how to play chess as a kid, but then I didn't really play for many, many years, probably over 10 years. And then with my first job out of graduate school, I was teaching business courses at a community college in western Kansas. And one of the students I had, she was an international student from Sweden, and she was on the golf team, so she was there to play golf. But she was an outstanding student, right? Her academics were off the charts. She was very intelligent, very bright, and the golf season had kind of come to an end. It was like mid-October, and she wasn't going to have any more tournaments till the spring. And right, she's caught up on all her schoolwork, and I was like, Sophia, like, what are you going to do the rest of the semester? You still have like a month left before you can go home, and there's no more golf. Like, what are you going to do with yourself? And she said, oh, well, actually, I've been playing chess online. I was like, oh yeah, like I used to play chess. And so she sent me a game invite, and we played a game of chess. And after that, I kind of fell in love with playing chess, and I kind of obsessed over it to some degree. And so I'd be playing online, trying to learn more and increase my rating. And then I actually moved to a different community college in western Kansas, and I was teaching a computer class, like a computer applications class, Microsoft Office type course. And I saw one of the students on their phone after class. Like, we got done maybe like 5 minutes early. They still had like 10 minutes before their next course. And so they were on their phone, and I saw them on chess.com, on the chess app, playing a game. And I was like, oh, do you play chess? And he was a football player from Hawaii, right? And so then he added me, and we would play a couple of games from time to time. And then the next semester in that same computer class, I had two more students who were these Mexican guys in the automotive repair program. And I saw them playing chess, one day while we were waiting around. And so it was just crazy to me that, like, in a span of a couple of years, I met 4 different college age students who were playing chess, all from totally different walks of life, right? So there's like this international Scandinavian golfer, this football player from Hawaii, these two, Hispanic, auto repair guys, like. And so that's one of the things I love about chess is, right, it stretches across the globe, right? It's a global sport, and so everyone from different cultures, from different countries, different languages, different ages, different generations, chess kind of like breaks through all that and can unite people, and be this really cool thing that we all have a shared experience with. And so that's one of the reasons I love it. Eventually I did start playing a lot more, and that's when I got interested in potentially playing over the board. So this will be my first OTB tournament. I'm hoping to have many more, but I will, once the tournament's over and once I get back home, eventually I'll get some analysis videos for all the games, and hopefully it will also provide some insights on people who are maybe thinking about signing up for their first in-person tournament, and making that leap, hopefully it'll kind of answer some of the questions you may have and help convince you to do it. So I look forward to going on this journey with you all, and hopefully we can all learn a little something about chess. Thanks.